David, pray this way. And I want to look at this today because when Jesus was talking to his disciples, now when he was talking to the multitudes, the majority obviously of whom were Jewish, he was speaking to them in a culture that they could understand. And he was not throwing up a prayer there that was foreign to them. And why that's important for us as believers today to know is that we may find ourselves in a society, or in a neighborhood, or in a community here that has a lot of knowledge about God from a historical or religious standpoint, but don't know him personally. But they may know the Lord's Prayer. So if we can help someone to understand the depths of the Lord's Prayer, then we can help to turn that into something real profitable. Well, that's what Jesus was doing. And Jesus was using words that were very commonly spoken in the Jewish tradition. There's something called a Kaddish. And a Kaddish is a set of prayers that Jews will say in the morning. They'll say them in the evening. They have one, a Kaddish for mourning, for times of funeral celebrations and such. And I want Mike to get ready to cue up this. I want you to hear this. This is going to be in Aramaic, which is the language that Jesus spoke. And then I'm going to share with you what the words are, what we're about to hear. And this is a prayer that to this day, for thousands of years, have been spoken by the Jews. And this is words that Jesus used in what we call the Lord's Prayer. Mike. And you can see why I probably shouldn't have sang that. This is just a beautiful Hebrew cantor inside of a synagogue sang this. But listen to these words that he said. These are the words, and these are the words that they say every day. May his great name be mighty and holy in the world. His will he has made. May this be with speed and in a near time, amen. May his kingdom come to be in your life, your days, and in the life of the house of Israel. If you didn't hear anything else, you probably heard the word Israel in that song. May this be with speed. He was saying, this song said, bring the kingdom on. Bring the kingdom on. May this be with speed and in a near time, amen. May his great name be blessed forever and ever. So Jesus was talking, and he was sharing with them the structure of a prayer that not only could be recited and should be recited, but the spirit and the heart of which should be felt in his people, in our thoughts and in our actions, in the things that we should do. And this prayer was considered so important that the early church fathers also spoke this prayer. And long before we talked about the Roman Church or the Eastern Rite Church, long before there were breakoffs, long before the Protestant Reformation, long before these things, the early church fathers, used this prayer and spoke it regularly. We talked weeks ago about a book